What's going on, guys? Balkan Architect here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you these amazing 10 Instagram accounts to follow as an architect. So these are 10 architecture Instagram accounts, and you can follow them to find inspiration or just to be amused when you're bored. So anyways, the first one of course will be my Instagram account, just kidding, but if you want to find some amazing posts such as this one, you can follow me. Anyways, let's move on to the real cool people. And make sure to stick to the end of this video because I am saving the best for last. The first Instagram account that I would like to show you is the Bjarke Ingles. So this is one of my favorite architects, well actually my favorite architect ever. I actually made a remix about him, so if you want to hear it, here you go.
I'm an architect.
This is my
Design process, it's a revolution.
courtyard. 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 I'm a whore.
Anyways, so he has this cool Instagram account. He posts some nice cool stuff like this and stuff like this. This is a cool project that that his company has done. When he travels, he posts photos of architecture. They're really cool. This is quite cool. Things like this, and yeah, you can follow the Big Builds, which is the kind of the architecture company Instagram page, but you won't get pictures such as this one. So I suggest you follow Bjarke Ingles. And this one, where he is with the Kingslayer, which is of course cool to see. Anyways, moving on to the next Instagram account, that's going to be the Super Architects. So the Super Architects Instagram account is this really cool platform for kind of sharing cool architecture work. So as you can see, they have really cool images of some interior design elements, things like this. Some cool photos, really great for inspiration or just for fun. They have pictures such as this. Fun, as I said. Anyways, what's really cool about them is the fact that they have these really cool videos, so let's take a look at some of those. Yeah, this is really cool. Just sharing some really latest high-tech technology such as this. And also useful problem-solving stuff such as this. Okay, the fun stops there because we're moving on to Ark Daily. So Ark Daily is one of the largest platforms for architecture stuff, and of course their Instagram page follows as well if you want to just have the insight to some of the latest and greatest architecture buildings, projects, things like that in the world. Ark Daily is a page to follow. They have super interesting stuff, super nice photos. Everything is really well done. It's just really aesthetic photography, really good for just getting inspired for your architecture work. Anyways, moving on, let's go to the architecture student blog. Now this is really cool because they share just architecture student work. So if you want to be inspired, if you're an architecture student, you want to get some cool ideas, get inspired, this is the page to follow. So let's see what they have. They have cool stuff like this, just architecture models, architecture images, 3D models, renderings, things like that, drawings, sketches, just some really cool stuff. But what's really great great about this particular page is the fact that they have stories and they share all of the competitions that are when new architecture competitions come up, they share them. So that's really cool and useful. So if you're into architecture competitions, this is the page to follow. Moving on to I Made That. Now this is another page that reposts stuff that you make, so if you want to get maybe get some publicity, maybe get mentioned in one of these popular Instagram pages, you can tag this page in your photo of your some student work, and then you can get featured on their page. So as you can see, we've got some cool architecture models, some diagrams, renderings, views, things like that, sheets, and yeah, just a bunch of cool architecture student stuff. Moving on, one of the greatest architecture companies and one of the greatest architects in the world, the great late Zaha Hadid, and the Zaha Hadid Architects is one of the greatest pages to follow. It's just super aesthetic, super nice, just super amazing architecture, and if you want to get inspired and if you want to see cutting edge architecture, this is the page to see. So if you're interested in some cool inspiration, some cool imagery, this is the page to check out. The next one is another architect, and that's the Norman Foster. So the official Norman Foster is the Instagram of the great architect Sir Norman Foster, and I really like following this page just because it's just a fun page to see an insight into a life of just a great achieving architect, just a great overall man. And just when you look through the photos, it's really nice to get inspired, and it's kind of fun to get to see an old guy having fun. So that's what I like to view, and I like the sketches, and also he's into cars, so that's something to get interested in. And anyways, he really posts some cool stuff, so if you're interested, I think it's kind of cool to see like an older person posting to Instagram as a young person, I guess. I don't know, it's a fun page to follow, so if you're into something like that, check it out. Moving on, the Archeologists, great name by the way, they also showcase some of the greatest architecture work, student work, some great views, presentation sheets, things like that. So if you want to see some great collages, photoshops, 3D models, things like that, check them out. It's really some amazing images to see, so one of those pages where you can just get full-on inspiration from. Next we have the Architecture Hunter, one of the largest places online for architecture photography, and it's just really aesthetic, really cool imagery. Again, just a page to get inspired by, and it's some really cool projects, it's some high-end stuff. So if you want to see how far can architecture be taken, this is the page to see. It's kind of mainstream too, it's got over 2 million viewers, so if you're maybe not an architecture student but you just like architecture, this is one of those pages that you will follow. And as I said, I saved the best for last, and that's the Geometry Club. So this is for all of us architects that have just a little bit of that OCD. It's a perfect page. They take images that are at a certain angle of buildings, just corner buildings. So they have images that look like this and this and this and this and this and so on and so forth. So these are some really cool images. I really enjoyed the whole aesthetic of it, and just scrolling to these images, and it's just a cool one of those cool pages to follow on Instagram. So those are my top 10. Tell me please in the comment section below which are some of your favorite Instagram pages to follow for architecture. I'm really interested in hearing about that. And this was kind of an off-topic video. I'll be back with my regular like Revit tutorials in a couple of days. So thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like and share this video, and I'll see you in a couple of days. Have a nice day.